Okay. Okay, hello. Hi guys. Y'all, one thing a black person gonna do, okay? I don't know if this is a black thing or this a mama thing. I don't know. I think it's a black thing. These bags. Like we gonna do everything, but these bags, like we gonna hang these bags on the door and save them. Okay? Like, why? Why? I guess they're recyclable, right? Like I'll be using these bags for everything. But anyway, gonna hang these bags up. Okay, y'all. Hello. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna do some things. Okay, we are going to recycle those bags. This is something that's so crazy. Even when we was I'm like, don't throw my bags away. We cleaning up the kitchen and stuff. I'm like, don't throw my bags away. Okay, we are going to get started, but I'm starting. Y'all listening, baby? Why you never ready? For as long as you could better look like Holly Berry. Okay, listen. We are getting started, but y'all, I'm dog sitting the smallest dog, and it's so annoying. Okay, it's smaller than my cat. Look at this dog. Okay. Look how little this. Okay, first of all, this is Sydney, y'all. Okay, look at her. She is so tiny. So tiny. Okay, so cute, so tiny. I would never. A Leo owns this dog. Okay, you're giving me a chance to get home. I am. Okay, I'm giving you a chance. A Leo owns this dog. Can't you tell a Leo owns this dog? Look at the hair. I bet you this dog is a Leo too. I wonder when her birthday is. Yes. She is definitely giving, this dog is definitely giving like an Aquarius or a Leo. Only because like the way she just looked me like dead smack in my eyes, I definitely seen like she definitely, I gotta find out when her birthday is. I'm gonna ask. This dog belongs to, let me see. It's a Leo mom, and a Pisces dad. A Leo mom and a Pisces dad. And like the people that's in the house is Leo, Pisces, Capricorn. Baby, this dog is so giving. So we are going to do the meditation tonight. Alright, tapping in with the meditation tonight. I hope my son went out the front door. Why is the back door open? I'm not sure. But we're gonna, I have some things to do before that though. Okay, did my husband pack a lunch? Okay, he did. One second. Okay, my son scared me. He did like a long scream. Like why?
It wasn't even. It's my door was open. Hey, why am I live? Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you
I'm live.
talk to the camera?
It's okay. you talking?
Yeah, I thought you were on the phone.
Oh.
You have another one of those pecan things?
Pecan things?
Yeah, that I have for lunch.
No.
Can I get some ice cream
No.
for dessert?
No. No. Not tonight. Nice. Can you slip on some shoe? Nice. Nice. He gonna ignore me now because I done said no too many times. Children. You know what? I ain't even gonna worry about it. I be getting OCD with the refrigerator. I get to throwing stuff out. I be done threw the whole refrigerator away. I need to stop that. What did I just do with that chicken? Okay. Ace, get out the kitchen. Okay. Y'all just have to give me a minute. I need to. He jumped out the screen so quick. He did. Alright. Okay, y'all have y'all notebooks? Do y'all have y'all notebooks? Okay. Y'all need notebooks and a candle, okay? It could be a small candle, it could be a 7-day candle. It doesn't matter the color. Just not a black candle, okay? Not a black candle. If all you have is a black candle, do it tomorrow, okay? We're not like gonna meditate today. I'm gonna give you guys instructions on how to meditate, teach y'all a little bit how to meditate, but we're not gonna meditate together necessarily, okay? I am gonna call in spiritual beings. It's so funny. I'm gonna call in like spirit guides, right? Like our spirit guides. Y'all gonna see how I clear it away as well too. Everything that I say tonight, whenever you meditate in for your clients, you meditate in, for your kids, for your family, for yourself. Do it. Like do the order. Open the gate, close the gate. Okay? Ground. Everything. Like do it. Don't skip steps because you like, oh, I need to go put on a bra. Give me a second, guys. Got me? Okay. I don't want nobody saying that I use this for clout, okay? Even though I don't give a fuck. But still. Finger holes. All right, figure holes. So everything that I do tonight, like I want y'all to, you know, you can say it verbatim, you can copy it, whatever the case is. Okay, open, close, whatever I say, do it that way. So that way there's no confusion on who, what, when, and why. Okay, who, what, when, and why. All right. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go share this live. Where's my cell phone? Oh, here's my cell phone. Let me share this live with 2 people. Oh yeah, T was off today. So. All right. Yes, Amanda, we're going live. Let me go share this live. What is that? What is that sound for? Do you need to like go outside or something? Like, what is that sound? Is that sound for a reason? What? Okay. All right. Okay, let me cut my chicken and then we can like speak about it in a second, okay? Let me just cut this chicken up. That won't take long. Y'all look at this knife. This is like one of my favorite knives. Like, I got this off of Amazon. It definitely needs to, I just got your text. I'm here. Okay, I do not want you to miss it. Okay. I came home. It's been so many like not distractions, but like they're not distractions. They're not distractions. That's not what it was. Procrastinations on my end. Especially like when it comes, so earlier when I was at work, y'all, po chickens, okay, po chickens. Let me move this camera so y'all can see me while I'm talking, because I have a weird thing where people need to look me in my eyes while I'm talking. So, it's funny. Clear. Earlier when I was at work, one thing about like spirits, okay, wait. Dear Divine, please bless and charge this live. Protect me, my people, and everybody as we come in and channel. Thank you so much, Divine. Jama Kali, Jama Durga, Bata Sri Sayyid, and peace be with all us. Thank you, Mother Mirror, for your divine light. All right. So I actually been praying like all day and like just listening to my mantras. Okay. I'm listening to Lakshmi and Vishnu mantra, and
I'm not learning it in Sanskrit, but I know that if I listen to it 10,000 times in life, I most likely will learn it. But it's not clicking like that yet. Okay, but I am like listening to it with devotion. Um, and so it's 11-hour mantra. So I listen to it all day or whatnot. But I've been seeing spirits all day, like spirit guides, spirits. And so when I was at work, earlier when I was at work, I I seen a guy, like a skinny guy. He had on like all black and he was sitting down. And I just like kind of looked over at the table and I seen him and I was like, funny. You know, very peaceful, calm, but it was a black guy, skinny, and he had on all black, like a black t-shirt, black pants. And I just like caught a glimpse of him real quick, turned, went away, you know? Not, I didn't go, once I see him, I ain't just like, I was like, oh, okay. He kept doing what I was doing, right? And then, and y'all, listen, today, okay, so after we cook, we serve, and we clean, okay? So we mess up, we cook, we serve, we clean shit back up, right? So it's always two cooks. And so we decide one person get the line, break down the line, you know, the food that's on the line, and then one person clean up the dining room, right? And so today, I usually break down the line, but today I was like, no, I want the dining room, right? Today the dining room was so clean. I was like thanking the patients, like, thank y'all. Like, they had wiped the tables off, the floor was swept. Like, I mean, I went through, made it look like I did something, but like, if I wanted to leave at 6 o'clock, I could have really left at 6 o'clock, right? And I picked my son up from practice. He ended up getting a ride home, but I still, you know, had drove all the way over there. It was him and I's error. You know, usually we communicate. I'd be like, are you at practice? You know, and another mom brought him home, but it gave me time to like, y'all, there was nobody in my lane. The whole time that I'm riding, there was nobody in my lane. Like, I posted what I posted. I posted what I posted on YouTube. I created my I kind of had created them earlier anyway, but I just forgot to post them, my community tabs and stuff. And also, if y'all look up under the community tab, there's a post. I made a mistake and scheduled it for 8:08, but I meant to schedule it for earlier than that, so y'all can kind of like ask questions and stuff. But y'all can still go look, click out, listen, click out, go look at the community post that was posted last. Okay, it is. So, and then I was getting ready to take a shower, and right before I was getting ready to take a shower, I seen another spirit. And these aren't my spirit guides, y'all. These aren't my spirit guides, but since I talked about it earlier, that I was going to be calling in people's spirit guides and like certain ancestors and all that stuff, right? I already knew that it was going to be energy showing up. Even for like y'all may have experienced this, where you just start seeing energy, strange things happening today, seeing numbers as confirmation. I've been seeing my angel number, well, my spirit guide numbers, which is 317, 713. I have the hiccups now. Okay. So these are just like little things. I'm forcing this hiccup down because I don't like having hiccups. But that's how spirit moves through breath too. Okay. So every time that I do something right like this, me personally, every time I do something like this where it's something positive for the community, me personally, right? And it's not like a spiritual attack on me or anything like that. It's just this energy. It's just this little energy, right? I don't know if I want to call it an energy. I don't even know what the fuck I want to call it yet, right? But every time I do something like this, let me charge my phone. My phone did not die today. That was another thing that was very strange. Like it stayed this morning. My phone stayed on 6% for a long ass time. This is another seasoning that does not. This right here, this is another season that does not compete with other seasonings on the shelf. Okay, they don't care who come out with a Creole season. This Tony's does not compete with other seasonings on the shelf. I don't care who the fuck, what the fuck. Hey, listen, this Tony's is so hated. It's so hated. So I am not using garlic powder. It's garlic powder in that anyway, but you know, God bless it. But I'm not using garlic powder. Alright. So garlic actually is one of those seasonings that you need not to eat a lot of. It's not just a seasoning that you need. It's just a thing that you should not eat a lot of. It's like garlic and onion when you're doing spiritual work. Okay, I'm not eating this chicken, but still, I'm about to feed it to my kids and I'm about to call spirits through my house. But garlic and chicken, cut the chicken. Oh, chicken. Okay, garlic and onion. Start minimizing it in y'all's food. Okay, in y'all's food. In y'all's food. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about y'all's food. Y'all. Okay? Don't meditate for anybody else. Do not meditate for anybody else until you get it down. Meditating for yourself. I made the mistake of letting my husband put the seasonings up. He got everything everywhere. What is that? What is that noise? Like what are you doing? What's going on? Was that a sneeze? God bless you. I'm not sure what's happening here. Was there something that was happening here? Huh? Okay. Your girl cooks with gloves. I don't care if I'm at home, I'm at work. Your girl cooks with gloves. Y'all see me be blowing my nose and shit? Motherfucker gonna be like, I was sick from that batch. Okay. No, you wasn't. And I don't use faucet water in my food. Okay. This dog is making noise. making some tacos, like some chicken tacos. They're gonna have it for lunch tomorrow for their y'all know I'll be cooking for the neighborhood kids and stuff. So my kids gonna have it for lunch tomorrow, and then I spent so much time in the bathroom tonight. My son Nas apparently is hungry. I think it's just his way of staying up. I feel like this dog is making noise. Maybe it needs to go out or something. Do you need to go out? I feel like we're not doing you justice around here. Y'all should see how Ace is looking at this dog. He was like, I was like, Ace, stop. Yes, I'm dog sitting. I'm technically not dog sitting, but my son went to his friend's house. My son is dog sitting, but my son went to his friend's house to do his homework. And then he was at school earlier, so it looks like me and my husband really is dog sitting, because my husband was off today and then I'm off tomorrow. And it seems like we're dog sitting. Look at my flowers that I got for the ancestors. The ancestors and the spirit guides, y'all. He is, you know what's crazy? Let me tell you how Ace played me. Let me tell y'all something. He actually ain't that mean, okay? Listen, Amanda came to my house, right? Y'all should have seen how friendly Ace was being, y'all. He was just purring and ooh, he was all over her. I'm looking at him like, Ace, you is cheating? You is, ooh. Then you gonna come by me and rub up on me. No, gone. If I get your little ass away. He was being friendly. Yes, you was friendly. When I say, y'all see how Ace is sitting with me for like 5-10 minutes tops. He was on her from the time he even jumped up on the door, like before I even got here. Before I even got here, she was like, oh my goodness, he is so cute. And I'm like, who you talking about, my son? She was like, no, the cat. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. And I'm like, the cat. Usually he don't even like, if somebody come, his little ass is gonna stay back and go. He was all at the door. I was like, and then like all over her, like, hey. I was like, I was talking mess about him the whole time he was up under her. I was talking mess. Ace. He like, you telling my business like I'm friendly. Yes, you was being friendly. You was being so friendly. Yes, you was. Okay, you not friendly. You not friendly. You tough. You tough? You don't like me talking about you on live? Yeah, don't. Oh, no way. No? No. But you was being friendly though. You really was. That's a whole, okay, you must know her from somewhere. I'm telling y'all, Ace is a time traveler. Listen, Ace is a time traveler. He has been with us before, okay? He has definitely been with us before. And he be traveling. I don't know no cat that sleep like this. Not no black cat. Black cats usually be like active. They be all over the place. This cat does not go outside. So I think them little black cats y'all be seeing, and I never see. Listen, there was a black cat that was outside, right? But of course, I never see Ace in the black cat at the same time because Ace ass don't go outside. Like, even when the black cat be outside, Ace don't be in the window. He be in the window when the yellow cat come and when the little black and white cat come. But he, like, I never seen Ace. I really feel like it's something. It's something with him. Yes, he really be talking. He always talking back. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. This chicken. It's not gonna take long, y'all. I promise you, it's not gonna take long. And then we gonna sit down. I already have my little script wrote out and everything. Okay, I have my script wrote out. So how have y'all day been? I wanted to make sure that I start on time, y'all, and then this just gives it time to do what we do. Okay, so y'all don't get all extra sleepy. Don't get extra sleepy. This is a very calculated live. I'm not even gonna watch. Oh, you know what? I can watch dishes while we waiting. Oh, I actually feel like I should take this dog out. Sydney, come on. You wanna go poop? You wanna go poop? Is that what we saying here? Come on. Like, come on. Oh, Lori wasn't here when I showed this dog. Let me show y'all this dog. Because after it poop, I ain't gonna show y'all. Okay? Look at this dog, Lori. This dog is owned by Leo. Okay? This is a girl. Like, look at her hair. Look at her hair. Don't it look like a damn Leo? Weren't we just talking about, like, Leos and their hair and stuff like that? Like, this dog is totally getting Leo or, like, an Aquarius or something. My ears are ringing. Okay? Like, I'm such not a dog whisperer either. Like, I couldn't get this damn dog to eat for nothing yesterday. Okay? Look at her cute look. She is so cute. Let me show y'all these little outfits. Like, my sister and brother are so bougie. Okay? My sister and brother are so bougie. Like, let me show y'all. Okay, first of all, she got like doggy. She came with like doggy perfume. I can't even show y'all like the little cage thing that they brought. Okay? I cannot. Okay? I literally heard the lady thoughts in the line when I was leaving out. Everything went down. What the heck? I know Walmart did. They accuse you of stealing at Walmart. That happened to me before. I'd be like, y'all don't have enough fucking cashiers. Get the fuck out of my face. You better play that camera back. Look at this. Little Miss Bossy. And then they sent some. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, so this animal really don't poop in the house. Like, look at this. Okay? Like, this is the skirt. And then they brought like little bows and stuff. I'm like, that don't even match, but okay. You know, she got her little comb in here, damn perfume and stuff. She got some she got like some I can't show y'all the Kindle thing because it's so damn big. I'm like, how did y'all even fit it? I guess they put it together. I didn't pick her up at the door. My son picked her up at the door. But I'm like, how did y'all even fit this thing in a house or whatnot? It's so cute. But like, my sister makes the dog food, okay? Alright? She makes the dog food. Like, I'm like, this is just too cute. I don't even think this is dog food. Like, it's some spinach in here, some brown rice, damn peas and carrots. And I guess she didn't think I had spoons, so she gave me a damn spoon. She gave me like a ton of spoons too. A whole freaking container. I don't even know. I didn't even ask how many days they was gonna be gone. Wash my hands. I just was like, okay, one of the kids to watch her. Okay, come on. You wanna go? You wanna go outside? Can I start my food first? Lori, I'm sorry that happened to you, but that's, you know what? Anything to distract. Anything to distract. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me take this dog out. Come on. Notebook, candle, pens. Okay, absolutely not. Come on. Yeah. No. Right. They said no. The answer is no. Okay. We go way back. We do go way back. You talking about Ace though, I know. I don't even really like I'm trying to last. You can do it. You can do it. You can definitely do it. We almost there, okay? Chicken don't take that long to cook. 165, we good. I don't even like Walmart. My husband been trying to get me to go into this Walmart at Kirkwood for like he like, you ain't been to Walmart? I'm like, no. Alright. See how quick I do this. Nice. He like halfway asleep. I really don't even want to wake him up to eat, but then in the morning time, you know, swear up and down, I start him. I'm gonna make it on the plate, but if he don't, oh look, I just seen, look at this. I have no idea where this little butterfly came from. Look at that. Like I have nothing. Like I don't know, it just fell. It's like a little gold butterfly, orange butterfly. It must have fell off of something. Little inklings. Make his plate. I'm gonna make Sire plate. If they eat, they eat. If they don't, it's going up in the morning. It's going in the lunchbox in the morning. Let's see what they do. You know what's crazy? Okay, let me tell y'all what's crazy. We're starting an hour into this. I'm going to actually include tags on this. In our video, it's only going to be 1 more hour, right? Maybe push it 1 hour, right? But you know what's crazy is I still have like a real stalker. Their spirit guide is so angry with them and it gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves bad. Okay. Y'all think I could sneak some guacamole on my kids' tacos? My coworker made me this guacamole. It's like a little brown, but it's still gonna get ate. Let's just stir it up. Okay, this all gonna get smashed tonight. This shit is so good. It's spicy. I'm about to sneak a little bit on their tacos. I'm gonna tell them it's birthday sauce. This shit's so fucking good. You know what? Let me sneak some on Siren Tacos. I'm gonna have to put you know what? I'm gonna sneak that on his later. Cause I might have to put it in the refrigerator if I put it on the taco right now. My eyes are getting heavy. I've been up since 2:45. My guys had me journaling before that moon in Sagittarius. Okay? Come back and watch it. But I would love if you stayed. Listen, don't get sleepy. Y'all was supposed to take naps. Did y'all can take a nap today? I'm off tomorrow. Y'all was supposed to take a nap today. I told y'all we was gonna be here at 9 o'clock. And y'all know I'm long-winded. Y'all should have been prepared. Y'all should be prepared to cook with me. For me to cook with y'all. We gotta do better than this, guys. I don't know what type of off day we gonna have tomorrow. I need to go to the herb store. Get black appliances. They're fun. Nice. Let's go get Nas this taco. No, if I go give him this taco, he's never gonna eat it. Nice. Alright, we're going to the desk. Well, go get some shoes and stuff on your feet. You go get shoes on your feet, you'll be good. But you cannot eat in your room. You're going to fall asleep. Alright, I have my candle. Love the nap. I haven't had a chance. I've been showering with abundance all day. I went from one situation to the next. I've been wonderful. It's been a wonderful day, honestly. I would have took a nap, but it wasn't in my cards today. Okay. Well, don't wake up at 2:45 today. Well, tomorrow, okay? Make sure you get in your rest. Make sure you get in your rest. Sleep in. It's okay to take a day of rest, okay? It's not procrastination. I promise you. If you wake up and you know you tired, you're in control, okay? The guides are not in control, y'all. This is not your spirit guide's life. This is your life. The guides, listen, your, okay, dog. Your spirit guides are, they're here to assist you. You're not here to assist them, okay? Just the FYI. Your ancestors are here to assist you. You are not here to assist them, okay? The only one you're here to assist is God. Okay? And the messages, we'll talk about this stuff later. Okay? I tried to go back to sleep, yet I was fully awake. Should have drank some tea, baby. But it's okay. Try to stay up as long as you can and catch this whole live. Even if you play it back, it's cool. But I do want y'all not to miss the live part. Look, I'm talking about the live part. The live part, okay? The dowsing, the meditation. I probably won't get into cards. I probably just like use dowsers or something like that. I probably won't get into cards. I don't think so. Even though I did see a deck of cards, but I don't know what the deck is. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started. Let me go cut a particular light off. Yeah, my light bill, they tried to give me $800. They tried to give me. You need a glass of water. Nas, come on and eat. See, I told you was gonna try to fall back to sleep.
No.
Okay, y'all need a glass of water. No spirit communication is happening without water. Right. So I actually have two. Y'all know I keep a glass of water on my table anyway. Listen, spirit communication. No clear spirit communication is happening, like intentional. Like we communicate with our guys all day and maybe we don't have a glass of water around. Excuse me, maybe we don't have a glass of water around. But like intentional, like, hey, I got questions. So tonight, let's get started, okay? And y'all, let me tell my son, hurry up. Bam, I ain't even gonna take some. Okay. Sire, my dear love, listen. Can you take this dog out? I just tried to take her out, but she was not doing what dogs.
She'd be on the concrete because she's scared of the grass.
Okay, but don't walk her across the street because I don't know what's in that grass.
Alright.
And I don't want, her to get something or whatever the case is. And then I open up that cage thingy thing. Because there's some wipes in there. Make sure you wipe off her hands and feet.
Alright, come on, see.
But you don't want to take her on a leash?
Nah, she good. I like her to roam around.
Okay, it's like other dogs out there, though. So make sure she don't get ate.
Come on.
Sydney.
Come on, Sydney.
She just was making this weird noise.
Does she need to use the restroom, Mom, right now?
Yeah, just been over. She peed outside, but she didn't like use the bathroom, and she's making this noise.
It's probably because Nas eating. They probably be feeding her house food.
And she eating the house food, whatever that food is. It look like house food. Peas, carrots, rice, steak, potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch for now. I'm trying to get this little man to sleep. Okay. Go to sleep, baby. Go to sleep, baby. Okay. Okay. So, look, I was about to text him, but we're not. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. All right. All right. So, I have my candle. I want to light my candle. You guys don't have to light your candles right now. Y'all can simply take notes if y'all want. If y'all want to light your candle, that's fine. If you know you have a lot of spiritual activity around you, you can light your candle. Okay, light your candle, have your water. But I'm gonna light my candle because I'm literally gonna be calling in the guides and stuff, right? So I am lighting my candle. I'm also going to burn incense. I'm going to burn a rosemary incense that I know that I already have open. They're funny. So what I just heard was, and then I don't have an incense holder up here because I haven't burned incense up here, okay? All right, so let's just get this circling around. All right, we'll sit the incense inside of leg by. All right, cool. That's fine. So be it. All right. And we will allow the ashes to drop inside of the black salt. Okay. So whenever you call on your spirit guides, as long as it's not anything chaotic that you're discussing with your spirit team and you burning incense, you can use those for your black salt. Okay. That's why my black salt is as powerful as it is because I literally like call on my spirit team. I call on my spirit team and I use those same ashes to create the black salt. Right. So we're gonna do that. But I heard, let me see, where is it? I actually heard, I think, let me see if I have it in here. Okay, I'm going to burn a call client incense cone. Y'all. I don't even know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do two. As soon as I opened up my drawer, they was like, you can do the call client. We want to be your client. Okay, we gonna be your client. But that's not true. Listen, that's not true. But I'm gonna use it. Huh?
Good night, love you.
Good night. I love you more. Okay. So that was funny to me. All right. All right. So this is the opening prayer. Remember what I said? Why he go to sleep just like that? Okay, he will. Just like that. Go to sleep, baby. Okay. All right, so this is the opening prayer. Remember I said anything that I say on here, y'all can take it exactly as is. Y'all can say it exactly as is. It's no problem, right? It's no problem. All right. By divine authority and the ancestors present, I call in truth, clarity, and protection for this space. Only my real guides, my highest guides, and the ones aligned with destiny may enter into this circle. Okay? So, this energy is to set the tone for tonight. Okay? In any night that you meditate, you always need a prayer before you go into meditation. Even if it's a quick meditation, quick prayer. By divine authority and the ancestors present, I call in truth, clarity, and protection for this space. Only my real guides, my highest guides, and the ones aligned with my destiny may enter into this circle. I have not called in y'all guides yet, okay? This is a prayer where I'm calling in my guides. Before I call in anybody else's guides, I'm calling in my guides, okay? So if any other spirit was lurking, it has now been cleared. My guides are present, okay? My guides are present now, okay? Right. Y'all gonna hear me say little things too. All right, y'all know how that go. Okay, y'all know I be talking. They be talking, I be talking. So y'all gonna hear me say like little things. I'm responding to spirit. I might not be responding to y'all. I'm responding to spirit. You know, y'all know how that is. They be like, oh, she crazy. Yes, she is. All right. Later on, you know, have a set prayer that you say consistently, and later on you can jazz it up. But that's a really good prayer right there, okay? You're strictly calling in your highest vibrational ancestors with that prayer. That's by divine authority. So that's God, that's ancestors, you know, and that's your spirit guides. So those right there, okay? Now, all right. So now we are going to, I want to tell y'all like why I chose this particular day to do it. I was going to do it on Friday, but today is Jupiter Day. So I always tell y'all like Jupiter is the closest to the ancestors, and it's about higher wisdom, and expansion. So what we really want to do is expand, and there's no way to get this physical wealth, okay? Even though money, wealth is Maya, it's illusion, there's no way to actually gain it without a higher frequency, like being able to tap into a higher frequency. So meditation is very, very, very important when you're wanting to tap into those vaults, okay? Not just like my ears is ringing out, not just like the material wealth, but like even like spiritual health, okay? Higher frequencies. You have to know how to meditate, okay? If not, like what happens is you get to a point and then you backslide. I don't know another word to use. I do know another word to use, but like you go backwards, okay? Things start happening and it's like, damn, I was doing good. I was saving money. I was doing good. I was saving money, and all of a sudden this came up, that came up, this came up. So there is a thing that you have to do to secure your knowledge, your wealth, and your health, okay? Those are only learned through meditation, okay? And connecting with your spirit guides. And I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, right? I was going to put on, I always be like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm always honest with y'all. But I was going to put on my, Sire, your food is in the microwave. Are you ready to eat now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me go try to sneak some guacamole on his stuff. When I come back, tell me, just remind me of where I was at, where I said, what I was going to tell y'all about twin flames and soulmates. Okay? Twin flames and soulmates. It's warm. Oh no.
You just made it.
I just made it, but you know what? The cheese isn't warm. Is that enough or do you want another one? The cheese.
What's this cheese on?
It's a queso. I mean, it's a queso jack cheese that I made.
Running away from me.
That's what I'm saying.
That was doing to you too? Come on, this is why I like you better. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. This is why I like
You want jalapenos?
No.
Nah.
So I like you better, Ace.
Okay, I got this one sauce I want you to taste. Okay.
Alright, just put them on. Is it good?
It's really good.
Alright, just put it on one then.
Okay.
I trust your abilities.
Okay, right.
Ace. Open my phone.
Okay.
Sydney. Come here, Sydney.
Okay, and then I get you some these chips. Okay, Sire. Y'all, my spirit guides, the last time that they were on the earth plane,
Thank you.
the Taurus and the Virgo.
Thank you, mother. Thank you.
You're welcome, my love. Close that closet. This is lemon water, y'all. Okay. So, all right. What I was going to say about twin flames and soulmates, right? Is that honestly, your spirit guides have more insight on twin flames and soulmates than any human will have. Okay, and they have information from your twin flame and from your soulmate that they're obligated to give you, okay? And it's like, don't get it twisted though. Do not get it twisted. They're not going to give a third party this message. Those particular messages, like particular messages, you know? And that includes me. That includes me. I do not care. I'm a medium, y'all. I'm a medium first before I'm anything else, right? I'm a medium. Listen, I'm a mom before I'm a medium. Okay, I'm black before I'm all of that. But when it comes to like title work, medium first. Okay, medium. And this is literally coming from my spirit guide. Like, there's like certain spiritual HIPAA. I always talk about like spiritual HIPAA. There's certain messages like your spirit guide is obligated to deliver to you directly. Okay, and the confirmation can come. I ain't even gonna answer that question. But the confirmation definitely comes. So, like the age that we're in right now, you can actually connect with your twin flame spirit guide through, like, but let me tell y'all something. A spirit guide is not, if, like, let's say y'all were never interested in spirit guides, right? You were never interested in spirit guides. You never wanted to connect with a spirit guide. So you have this, let me not even use y'all for example. You have this client in front of you, right? This client knows nothing about spirit guides or anything like that, right? So this client comes to me and I tell them like, oh, you have a spirit guide. You know, they've been trying to, first of all, I probably wouldn't do that. Like, if the spirit guide tells me I've been trying to connect with them, but that person isn't as spiritual as that, as like wanting or open to it, to me it takes it as they're not ready to open up that line of communication. And opening up that line of communication, it could be scary or frightening for certain people, you know, fear-based people. And they be like, oh my God, I seen a spirit, or I seen this, I seen that, I keep seeing this. And they're taking the message as wrong, right? They're taking the message as fearful. And so, you know, I'm literally like getting chills or whatnot, because there is big energy that I'm building up to. And so I feel like I need to go get a jacket. I always get like really cold when I channel too. You know how like a body dies and it gets cold? That's like how I get. And so yeah, so there's messages like that have to come directly from your spirit guide and from your guide in general. They'll take you right to your to your person. But if it's anything malicious, look at this, y'all. I can't make this up. Look at that, the evil eye. Thank you so much, spirit. And the picture from the calendar is so open. It's so open. I love it. All right. So let's talk about it. All right. What spirit guides actually are. Okay. What spirit guides actually are. Ancestors, deities, angels, higher self aspects, elemental spirits, not fantasies. Okay. Not delusion, not parasites. Real intelligence and real connections. Okay. This is how they communicate, is like it feels like a peaceful inner voice. Okay. A spirit guide does not tell you to harm yourself. It does not tell you to harm anybody else. Now, this is not just a physical harm. This is an emotional harm. This is a mental harm. So, for example, my spirit guide did not tell me right then and there that somebody was doing death magic on me. And my spirit guide also did not tell me that because I would have responded differently. My spirit guide knows my higher self, but they also know my lower self as well too. Okay, so with that being said, like, they will tell you, like, if they know that you can handle it and you're going to do the correct action. They know you're going to do the correct, my ears are ringing. They know you're going to do the correct action. They will tell you certain things, and they'll tell you little piece by piece by piece. The picture from the calendar is so open. It's so open. That calendar. I see it now. I see it now, Lori. Okay? So, they'll tell you, like, certain things that you can handle at the moment. And you have to forgive your spirit guide sometimes when they don't tell you certain things. Not like forgive them, but you have to, like, just get over it. All right? My ears is banging. You have to, like, kind of, like, get over it. Like, okay, like, you can't change the past, you know? So if you didn't hear something from your guide, if you didn't hear it directly from your guide, I'm not saying don't believe it, but what I'm saying is that, you know, maybe you weren't able to handle it at the moment. And that is, like, so true. A lot of us are not able to handle certain things where we might get distracted, get thrown off our dharmic path. And then also we could rack up a lot of more karmic debt. So for example, if you have, and I don't know why this just popped up in my head, but let's say, for example, there's a family member that is your spirit guide, right? And you have questions for that family member, but the questions that you're asking actually takes you out of alignment, because it's like, why are you still attached to my body? Once a spirit guide is the spirit guide, right? They're no longer attached to the human aspect. You know, like, the spirit guide does not, I need to choose my words wisely here. They don't care that your light bill is $800, okay? They're like, money is an illusion. The bills are illusion. Let me tell you how to get out of this illusion. Like, and I'm not going to baby you on every single illusion that comes to your mind. I'm going to give you the whole overall bigger picture, okay? I'm going to tell you how to access this vault so that you stop carrying. Okay, so you stop carrying certain things and you stop caring about certain things. But we're not going to focus on this small answer. So earlier, Lori, you had said that your one and only spirit guide is now here in the physical, right? But we talked about, like, how that's not true. You know, your spirit guide is still your spirit guide, and it's still there, and it's still present, right? So don't get it confused, because they're just sitting back and just watching you decide that your one and only spirit guide has, you know, transitioned down here on earth, which is not true. Because even when, you know, separate souls, do I want to use separate souls? Separate jobs, same souls, separate jobs. I don't even know if I want to even throw souls in there. Let's take souls out. I'll give you another question. I'll give you another answer to that later. Okay? So, how do guys communicate? Inner voice that feels peaceful, sensations, okay? Especially around your head, okay? Your crown, all right? Your ears, different temperature, body temperature. So if you're normally warm, you might start feeling chills. If you're normally cold, you might start heating up. I'm gonna tell you guys how to make sure that it's your spirit guide as well too, okay? Another way that they communicate is through tarot, synchronicities, downloads that feel like clarity. Not confusion, clarity. Like, there we go. Okay. And the reason why I want to put tarot in there is because, one, I do tarot. You guys watch tarot. Y'all do tarot. Okay. So your guides are going to connect with you through certain tarot readers and tarot. Okay. What to avoid. All right. What to avoid. If it makes you feel scared, if it makes you feel small, if it makes you feel dependent, if it makes you feel confused, if it makes you feel frustrated, not like frustrated like I'm like, it's like confusion, frustration. Okay, it's like I didn't watch 5 different tarot readings. I done got 5 different tarot readings, and I'm even more confused than when I first walked in. Your guides, they are not going to, they're not going to give you cliffhangers to make you even more confused to the point where they know you and you're not going to show up. You need to be very careful. I'm going to get to that part right there. Okay? You need to be very careful about whether or not you are communicating with your guide or you are communicating with a different type of spirit. Okay? You need to be very careful. So you do need to ask for like clear validations. All right? All right. Let me go to my notes. God bless you. All right. Confirmation. Okay. So you need to ask for like clarity, right? It's not about like forcing spirit to show up. It's more like being patient. Being patient. All right. Spirit guides are funny. They're funny. They don't take things as serious as we do. They don't take things as serious as we do. And also, they don't. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to say this because I'm getting a lecture, but it's like a lecture, okay? It's like a lecture. So, my spirit guide, right? If my spirit guide gives me y'all's business, right? Y'all's business. Not y'all's business, but they give me someone's business, right? If my spirit guide gives me someone's business, it's like one or two things that I'm doing, right? I'm either spiritually spying or in let me not use spiritually spying. Spiritually investigating, okay? I'm gonna do investigating, okay? Spying, investigating, or whatever the case is, all right? I'm either spiritually doing that or just be careful about the I'm giving advice 2 ways here. I'm giving advice 2 ways, right? I'm giving advice 2 ways because I hear spiritual gossip from the other side all the time, right? I hear spiritual gossip from the other side all the time. But me as a human being, I have to use discernment. So this is practice clear. This is practice about, let me pull this closer. Let me pull this leg bar. Okay? Let me pull him closer. Alright, I'm going Ganapate. I have to pull this closer because of the energy, right? So it's like 2 things that's happening, right? if I let certain things come out of my mouth, if y'all let certain things come out of your mouth, one, all right, spell work is spell work, okay? If you, certain messages that you receive, it will be spiritual gossip. Will it be coming from your spirit guide? If, remember when I said from the beginning on this live, I said, y'all are in control of y'all spiritual path. You're in control of your spiritual path. You work for yourself. Your spirit guides work for you, right? So you have to literally tell your spirit guides, like, I don't want to know that. Like, I need to know that. They're not just going to give you, I'm being honest. I'm being so honest, y'all. I'm being so honest. They're not just going to give, they're going to give you fluff. And that's why, like, when y'all do, like, regular sit down, I always say this is a play. This is a play. All right? This is a play. Because you have to raise the vibration of your spirit guide. The same way you got to raise your vibration, you have to raise the vibration of your spirit guide, depending on who, what, when your spirit guide is. Okay? Your spirit guide, yes, it can be an ancestor that was here before, right? For example, Ben was here before, right? And Ben is someone in my family. I never met him. If I did, I don't remember it. I probably was a little baby or a kid or something like that, right? And I know that he passed away. Like, I don't even know what day he passed away, because these are like little things that, you know, my family keeps from me, and it's irrelevant. So it's supposed to be kept from me. He didn't even really want to tell me that he was related to me. When I asked, he told me it didn't matter. It wasn't until I got later on in my spiritual work where he's like very open and honest. But before, like, we had to establish. So sometimes he tells me things, right? But I have a choice on whether or not I want to violate. So, like, I've done readings on, y'all see me. I've done readings on people, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm violating. Totally violate. I'll come back and take accountability later. You know, I'll take accountability and apologize and whatnot. But sometimes, you know, people cross, not sometimes, I'm not doing this no more, but in the past, people cross lines, I double cross them bitches, okay? So be careful about that type of energy. This is just like a little forewarning with my spiritual practitioners. Be careful about that energy, okay? So also be careful about that energy when you are watching tarot. So I said, that's where I'm coming back to this meditation at. I said they communicate through tarot, but you need to be careful where you allow what room you allow your spirit guide to show up in for you. Okay? So when we call our energy back, when we do certain things, because if you let your spirit guide go and wander the world without you, people's spirit guides come over here all the time. They come over here all the time. They can't harm me or do anything like that, but they do come over here and tell me, like, I don't know why. I don't know why this. Remember I told y'all, I said it's a person, I see my black sock. It's a person that actively they don't spy because they can't spy, but they stalk me. They spiritually stalk me online. Their spirit guide comes over here all the time and be upset with them, okay? I don't have any conversation. I don't raise their spirit guide vibration. I shoot them away. Was it good?
Yeah. The green sauce, yeah.
Okay, good. That's guacamole.
Oh.
Esperanza made it.
Nah, I like it in the taco, not on the side.
Oh, okay. You ain't eat it with the chips?
Nah.
Ah, you should have. Okay, clear. So yeah, like, you have to like shoot them away or whatnot. They also try to show up because they are, when I say raise the vibration, I mean, like, you know, go and push up on your person. Go and push up on, you know, my husband, his spirit guides used to come to me all the time. I'm like, go push up on that nigga. Like, I love him. Go push up on him though. Like, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay? Like, go tap into him. Go make him do this. Go make him do that. Like, go whisper in his ear. And then he'll tell me something and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know. I sent them back over there. Because they'll be like, go ask him to do this. And I'm like, yeah, we work together as a team, but we ain't working together as a, like, I was born in this world alone. I'm going to die in this world alone. He got to tap in too. So just the FYI to that. Because I do know that y'all also connect with y'all kids. Y'all kids are older than 16. Y'all's husbands, y'all boyfriends, y'all sisters, y'all brothers, when y'all start tapping in with y'all spirit guide, because y'all spirit guide is in constant communication with other people that you actively talk to, y'all are going to, my glass has bubbles in it. Y'all are going to be seeing, you know, other spirits. All right. Now, we're going to talk about individual meditation. Y'all, this is the good part. All right. All right. Oh, wait. I wanna drop some key points to hit, okay, before I talk about the meditation. Okay, key points. Key points. Many people experience guides as a present, a voice, a thought that feels wiser than their own mind. Okay. A reoccurring symbol, animal, or a dream figure. Okay. A dream figure. Some people cannot connect with their spirit guides when they are in this actual consciousness, this awakening state. Some people can't connect with their spirit guides. Like, I know that I can. Right, I can see spirits. I can use my dowser rods. I can use my dowser rods. You know, my whatever tool. Okay, mine does. I thought it was soap left over, so I emptied it and refilled it, and it still has bubbles. You are so silly. She told me I thought it was soap. You are so silly. You are so silly. Even if it was soap, it's okay. What you think, they drinking the water? You like, nah, I can't get my spirit guys no soapy water. They probably the same ones that was washing out they kids' mouths with Dawn. Y'all, one of my it's so funny. It's so funny. I'm talking about one of my kids. I almost said that because my Sakai is present, right? So I almost said kids. Okay, my dolls rods want to hug me. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Do I have permission to dolls tonight? Thank you so much. Ooh, that's crazy. I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me not focus on that. Oh my goodness. Let me not focus on that. I just got a crazy text message. It was such a distraction. I looked at the time and it said 11:01 too. Clear. Alright. What was I even going in my phone for? I can't even remember. Such a crazy distraction. Clear. Alright. So this is what, oh, that's what I was going to my phone for. Okay. All right. So just to throw it out there, okay? This is what spirit guides are not. They are not our personal genies, okay? Your spirit guide, y'all, your spirit guide does not even if they're your ancestor, right? Even if they were related to you at some point, right? This is like, y'all, please take this tea and run with it. Your spirit guide does not beat up anybody. Your spirit guide does not beat up look, I was about to say beat up your enemies. They don't beat up your enemies. They do not, like, people be like, my spirit guides gonna handle this or whatever the case is. No, it's not. Those aren't those. You still have to do the work. Your spirit guides will let you blame them for a whole lot of stuff. They're like little advisors. Like, I don't know how to explain it unless you watch Chinese shows where the king always had an advisor. So that's kind of like what they are. They're like your little advisors. They go to war with you, but they only pick up a sword of wisdom. That's the only thing that they pick up is a sword of wisdom. They never pick up like an actual sword and fight anything back. I promise you, they don't. Okay. So when people say like my spirit guide is going to handle this or whatever the case is, that's not it. That's not your spirit guide. That's another entity or another frequency. Not frequency, but that's something else. Okay. I'm not saying it's not high vibrational because deities handle wars. Okay. Deities handle wars, and some ancestors handle wars. Okay, depending on who, what, when you fighting. But we're not gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about ancestors another day. We're gonna talk about deities another day. All right. So spirit guides are not a bypass for doing shadow work or going to therapy. All right. You cannot simply say, I talk to my spirit guide, I don't need therapy. Okay. That would be me giving you like bad advice. Some people, like, I talk to my spirit guide, but I wasn't able to talk to my spirit guide after I went through a particular phase of, I wasn't able to talk to my spirit guide after I went through, this candle is flickering. Okay, well, I guess not. But I wasn't able to talk to my spirit guide when I was mad at being. I'm saying I wasn't able to talk to him. I was able to talk to him. I just refused to talk to him. Okay, I refused to talk to him, and I kind of blocked it out. You know, I started smoking weed like real heavy. And like real heavy, smoking weed, eating heavy. You know, not taking time out. I stopped doing a whole lot of stuff because I was blaming the spirit guide, okay, when I needed therapy. And then when I did therapy, it became clearer and clearer and clearer, okay? And then plus my baby showed up in the midst of a ordeal. And he never told me he was going to be my spirit guide. It wasn't until like when he showed up, I started sensing his energy. I'm sensitive to energy. If you are very sensitive to energy, you will know when the energy around you change. And it's like, oh, who is that? Who's here? And then it never goes away. But you get these sensations, you get these feelings, and those are your spirit guides just there. You know, just there, waiting on you to connect with them. Waiting on you to do this meditation that I'm going to give you guys. Okay, we're working up to it. All right. So you need to know that if it does not bring you clarity, peace, and alignment with your highest good, okay, do not entertain it. Okay, like I said, spirit guides do not bring you chaos, drama, grief. They don't bring you those things. My son passed. He did not bring that to me. And people could say whatever they want to say, but I was going through initiation I was going through initiation. I was going through like I went through like different ascensions leading up to the passing, the physical passing of my son. And I was having dreams. I was seeing death. I always see death though. That's, let me not say I always see death, but I see death more so than I see, I don't know. So, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, because I don't know how to explain it. But, and when I say I see death, I don't know. I see things ending a lot, and it's not, I don't take it as negative, because sure something ends is sure something new begins. And I'm like, oh, that person is about to have a new beginning. So I might be saying somebody's about to have a new beginning, but there might be also having ending as well too. But this is the part where I'm like, the spirit guide is showing me the new beginning, but they're not necessarily showing me the ending. So this is where they raise the vibration, the consciousness, to know as sure as something begins is as sure as something ends. Okay, so one door opens, something closes. All right, but I'm not saying that something is closing, because we're not focused on the thing that's closing, we're focusing on the thing that's opening. All right, so red flags to know if you are communicating with a chaos spirit, energetic, a lower vibration energetic being, or shit, motherfucking demon. A demon, if you're entertaining it, y'all. This is why I don't watch reality TV too. Okay, they entertain a lot of lower vibration frequencies. I'm not judging, but I'm telling y'all. All right, messages that make you, because those people are always lying. That's why. That's how you know they entertain. Like they create drama for acting, but they're not telling people that it. If they put a warning at the beginning of reality TV, y'all remember. Y'all remember we used to watch The Hills? I don't know if anybody else watched this white TV show, The Hills, right? And when Hills was getting ready to go off, they like did the cut. Like all these years we've been watching Heidi and Spencer and Lauren, you know, and I forget what the other guy was, what the other people was. I just remember those three, right? We watching them. I even like the one girl that went to New York. The one girl that went to New York and she did the job interview, and all these times we've been watching these people, and then at the very end of Hills, I guess I just watched it while I was in high school. At the very end of Hills, like they did the cut, and I'm like, this shit wasn't real, you know. And so I started watching reality TV after that. So anywho, clear. All right, so red flags, messages that make you feel small, worthless, frantic, or obsessed. Okay, messages that make you feel small, worthless, frantic, or obsessed. Obsessed. All right, obsessed. That is the key word. So there's this energetic pull over the spiritual community where a lot of people do these rituals over their YouTube page, and people become obsessed with them. Like you sit there and you watch a reader for 999 hours, but you're still talking about the same story. You still feeling the same way about your ex. Like all y'all did was just literally sit in spiritual gossip. You still feeling the same way about your spiritual path. So that right there tells you, you know, all right, 12, 12, 11, 11. All right. So that right there will tell you whether or not you are connecting, because your spirit guide is whispering in your ear saying certain things. I just seen entity. Okay. Or am I tripping? Or is this something flying? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. A voice that demands urgency, obedience, and sacrifice without consistent. Okay. Sacrifice. Voices that demand urgency, obedience, and sacrifice without consistently. So, for example, they want you to They say if you cut this off, then we'll help you obtain this, or just cut this out for this week, or do this or do that. You know, if you, I don't know, I don't know how to give an example on that, because it's like certain things. I'll give y'all an example. There's a spirit guide. There's a spirit guide. This is not a spirit guide, but this is a red flag. This is a red flag. This is not a spirit guide, but this is a red flag. You're hearing impulsive or compulsive thoughts. That part too. No. Yes and no. What are the thoughts about though? Okay. Like urgency. If they're urgent thoughts and they like, oh, I have to, I gotta go. I want to give an example, but it's not a good example. It's not the right time for it. Clear? So your spirit guide will tell you, you'll hear messages from your spirit guide like, go get your tires changed. Get your tires changed. You know, you'll see big wheels, you know, on everything. It'll be a tow truck, you know, constantly blocking you somewhere. And you're like, dang, I need to get air in my tires. I need to get my tires rotated. You know, I don't have time. And then next thing you know, you see somebody on the side of the freeway, they got a flat tire. You know, like that's how your spirit guide connects with you. So that's like a different type of urgency, right? But let's say, for example, get the COVID shot. Get the COVID shot. You seeing Fiverr, and I'm saying this because that is totally optional. That's totally optional, you know. Or you hear this toothpaste is causing cancer. That's a good one. This toothpaste is causing cancer. This fluoride toothpaste, this Crest toothpaste, not fluoride. This Crest toothpaste is causing cancer, right? This Crest toothpaste is causing cancer. Now, Crest toothpaste is something that, you know, is fairly popular, I guess, right? It's popular. But that's actually not something that your spirit guides is going to warn you about. It sounds crazy, but it's actually not something your spirit guides is going to warn you. Like, they're not going to say anything about. Especially if you, the thing is, without consistent, you haven't done any research on Crest. You yourself, you haven't done no work about Crest. You don't know shit about Crest. All you know is sold at the stores. It's got fluoride in it. You know, you seen a couple TikToks. You seen some Instagram posts where they saying, oh, Crest is giving you cancer. You know, but you yourself, you haven't looked up not one ingredient in the Crest toothpaste. So you haven't done your homework, okay? They're not going to give you those type of messages. I'm just being honest. You know, I'm just being honest. You have to do your research. In TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, we are all channels, you know, like I'm a channel or whatever the case is. I mean, if I talked about every last single ingredient in Crest, and then whatever I'm mentioning, you take those ingredients and you go and do your research yourself, okay. But if you don't do your research yourself, because like I said, they're putting us and I'm talking to y'all that are here, they're putting us in a particular position so that we can actually grow. I'm giving y'all the information. Y'all taking the information, y'all giving it to somebody. Y'all are going, I could bet each one of y'all $5 that it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be a week from now. You're going to share something about connecting with a spirit guide within the next year or two. Something, somebody. Not even a year or two. I'm gonna say next year. I'm gonna say next year. You're going to, my ears is banging. you're going to share how to connect with your spirit guide, because this is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, happy Jupiter day. All right, so anything that tells you to, another red flag, anything that tells you to isolate, self-harm, or harm others. This is not just physical. This is not just physical. This is mental, this is emotionally, and this is spiritual. Do not get confused when you be like, my spirit guide told me to go off on that motherfucker. That's not, my spirit guide will tell me something, and me, myself, it's like, I have to use discernment. Like Lori said, I have to use discernment. Not only that, but I have to match the energy of my spirit guide to continue to communicate with my spirit guide I'm trying to get access to a vault, right? And in order for my spirit guide to take me to that particular vault that is being guarded, to that particular portal, I can't just be like, hey, I know how to astral travel. Can you take me over there? Can you take me over there? You're like, no, we have not reached that level yet. My little homie, Boo Boo Kitty, we have not reached that level yet. No, we can't go traveling over there. We gonna get our ass handed to us. We gonna go traveling over there. They gonna give us this shit. We gonna rack up some spiritual debt. We not gonna pay our bills on time. We not gonna do that. Like, bitch, no. We have to meet them. I have to continually meet them. I'm gonna pay my bills on time, but I'm saying, rich evening, Abby. I'm glad that you are here. Okay, rich evening. Okay, so your spirit guides do not tell you to isolate. They do not tell you to self-harm, harm others. Okay, not your guides. All right, shut it down and seek it. Y'all, this is real advice here. Shut it down and seek real help. Okay, you can connect with another spiritualist, another practitioner. That's strong spiritual warfare. Okay, they do not tell you to hurt yourself. They do not, anything that's gonna bring your self-esteem down, that's also hurting yourself as well too. They don't tell you that. Like, your spirit guides don't give a fuck if you want breast implants, if you want your body done, if they don't care. Because this is what I heard too when I was getting in the bath, was about showing up naked. They don't care if you show up naked. Like, if you get out of the bathtub, you click that light off or you click that light on, whichever way, however you want to meditate, but I suggest dark. They don't care if you naked. They don't care if you slept naked, roll out of your bed, sit next to your bed with the candle lit and the thing. You don't have to go get fully dressed in order to meet your spirit guides. Okay? You do not have to get fully dressed to go meet your spirit guides. Do not think that. Okay? It's a soul meeting. All right? So, the channel is your nervous system plus your attention. Okay? So we are going to do a training tonight. Okay, we are going to do a small, I'm gonna do a small guided meditation, right? To help you guys connect with your spirit guides. Do y'all want me to do the guided meditation first, like with y'all, or do y'all want me to tell y'all like the steps to do it on y'all own, and then we'll call in y'all spirit guides last? Y'all want me to do that? You know what? I answered my own question. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to give you guys, she said with us, I'm actually going to give y'all the steps first, and then we're going to do the guided meditation, because after I call in y'all spirit guides, I'm going to get tired. I'm going to get tired myself, and then I'm going to forget to give y'all the steps. Okay? And we're going to get distracted, because only my guides are sitting here in my space with me right now. Y'all guides, I can hear them, You know, like I can hear them. I actually hear them on this side. I can hear them. Okay, so let me tell y'all how I feel right now, right? So I actually feel as if I have pressure on my face, right? Um, like this ear, like my nose is not clogged up. My nose is not clogged up. This ear, I can hear clear. Like I can hear clear, right? But this ear, I feel as if like it's a ringing that's happening way deep in the canal. I don't know how to explain it, but if you ever held a seashell up to your ear and you hear the ocean, that's what I feel like I hear on the left side of my body. Okay. Um, but I don't see any spirit guides. Okay. I don't see any spirit guides. I'm also, because I only called in my spirit team. So my spirit team is present. Okay. Empress said, I feel pressure on my left leg. And Lori said, exactly how I was just sitting. I'm hearing the same thing in that ear. Okay. So yeah. So there's a lot of the communication is coming in, and I hear when I'm saying certain things, I'm hearing like when I said, okay, I answered my own question, the answer came from this side. Okay. Because I want to give y'all the steps, and then I want to call y'all spirit guide. Y'all might not need me to call y'all spirit guide, y'all, but y'all want me to. I know y'all do. Okay. So this is the steps. Y'all have a notebook? All right. So I have my ash. I'm gonna put in my black salt. That's not part of the steps. I'm just telling y'all I'm putting it in my black salt. All right, so you are first going to ground yourself. Okay, how do you ground yourself? Um, y'all see how I'm sitting? Y'all can't see how I'm sitting. I'm actually sitting in the chair, and I have my legs crossed. But if I was going to ground myself, I would be on my ground. Okay, I would be on my ground. I think that beginner meditation, be on a flat surface. Don't be in the chair. Don't be in the chair. Okay, I mean, if you want to, yeah, but no. If you be like, I can't sit on the floor. You know what? Fuck that. Y'all gonna have to make some sacrifices. Don't make no excuses. Make sacrifices, okay? No excuses. My ears is banging, okay? No excuses. Do not make any excuses. I wasn't able to meditate. I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to do that. How long does meditation take? As long as you want it to take. How bad do you want to connect with your spirit guides, okay? All right, up to you. You're in charge, right? So you are going to ground yourself, all right? You are going to enter into a sacred space. So I'm going to give you guys my secret to a sacred space, all right? So I am naturally a fire sign. I am a Scorpio Sag, all right? So natural fire sign, I need to be at water, okay? Y'all tell me what y'all will. Okay, if you are a air sign, right? If you are an air sign, I would put myself somewhere warm. Okay, if I was an air sign, I would put myself somewhere warm. All right, so that way you can notice the temperature change, right? So put yourself in a desert. I don't know a lot of air signs that like to get hot. Okay, put yourself in a desert. If not in a desert, put yourself in a CEO room, y'all. Air sign. Put yourself, okay. Not Aries. I'm sorry, y'all. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Put yourself in a CEO room with the air turned off. Okay? That means you're going to be in a room with the air turned off. All right? In a CEO room, a business room with a long table or some sort. Okay? Air signs tend to need a lot of open space. Don't make the room crazy big, but make the room a nice size. Okay? And make sure it has 4 corners. All right? Square or rectangle room. All right? Air signs. All right? But make sure that it's not, don't envision yourself in a cold room. All right? You're an air sign. You're naturally cold. Your body is naturally cold. So don't envision yourself in a cold room. All right? Fire signs, you need to be at water. You need to be at the water. You need to be at the water, babes. Y'all need to be at the water. All right? When I'm talking fire signs, I'm talking like fire rising, fire sun, fire moons. Y'all need to be at the water. Okay? Y'all need to be at the water. And don't make that water like in Jamaica where it's warm or something like that. I don't know why I said Jamaica. Okay, somebody from Jamaica or something over here. Y'all got your ancestors in Jamaica, but do not make that water warm. Okay? Shout out to Jamaica, and I'm praying for them as well too. Do not make that water warm. Okay? Water, not too good. I can't, me, and water, not too good. Listen, how bad you want to meditate. Put yourself at the water. Listen, I took swimming classes and I still can't. I know how to not drown, but I'm going to put myself in that water. When I'm going to meditate, I'm not floating away. I'm not in the water. I'm at the water. Okay? I'm at the water. I can sit in the sun. Make it shady. Make it shady. Calm it down. Do not have that sun beaming in your meditation. Okay? Don't be like, oh, the sun is bright. Because you're actually going to be paying attention to everything that comes up. And if the sun is too bright in your meditation, Lori, don't distract me. At the water. Okay? At the water. Fire. At the water. Alright? Airs. I already did air. Earth signs. Right? Earth signs. Listen. Do not put yourself in the grass. All right? I'm telling y'all to ground, but I'm telling y'all to ground in different elements. Just don't have grass where you're at. Okay? Do not envision yourself like in the like in a meadow, or it's really like a distraction. You can do that later, but don't. You know, don't. Also, don't put your you can be in a business room, but don't make the room too big either. Okay? Square or rectangle. Don't make the room too big. Don't make the table too big. All right? Do not make the table that you're sitting at too big. You can also put yourself in a classroom as well too, like an empty classroom, but do not make it one of those lecture rooms where there's seats that go all the way up there. If you do that because you are grounding energy and you're going outside of your element, if you do that, you might not see everything that's in the room. Okay? Earth signs and air signs, they tend to miss certain things that show up in... My phone just did this thing. Okay, they tend to miss certain clues. Trying to pay attention to certain things, they miss certain details. Okay? And my hands is itching. Be somebody ready to take some shit. Okay? And then water signs. So... water signs. Do not put yourself in a volcano. But I would put, in the earth signs too, any and everybody can go to a pyramid. All right? You can put yourself in a pyramid. A pyramid is safe for all people. So my go-to place is at the water and a pyramid. All right? A water and a pyramid. Not outside the pyramid, inside the pyramid. Like almost empty. Okay? Now, there's 2 things that you are going to do. All right? So, you need a basket. You need a basket or you need a box while you are there. Okay? So, wherever you go, you need a basket and you need a box. The basket has a cover over it. All right. This is all about visualization. This is all about visualization too. Okay. So we already said our prayer. We already called in guidance. So you need to show up with a basket of some sort, or you need to show up with a box. The box needs to have a top, not an open box. The box, you're not showing up with a box of Kleenex. You literally are showing up with something like this. Okay? Something like this is cool. Something you can open, you can close. Alright? Something like this. You can open and you can close. If you have a basket, if you're at the water, you have a basket, you need a basket. Something you can send up the river. Okay? The box, you're going to bury it. Alright? But it needs to be something in... Let's just not get too many details. Okay? So, a basket or a box. Alright? So, you are going to call forward one guide. One guide. You are not calling in a deity, an ancestor, in your spirit guide in your first meditation. You are only calling in your spirit guide. Okay? Only your spirit guide. In this particular meditation, right? You're asking for a name, a symbol, how they will communicate, and tonight we're going to ask for a message on tonight, all right? And then once we do the guided meditation today, like together, we're going to ask for like a message for tonight, y'all, okay? But whenever you show up for your meditation, this is my meditation book, y'all. Whenever you show up for your meditation, all right. 9, this was September the 30th, 2023. Yeah, what is this? This is scribble on the paper. But it says yellow birthday, lemon, I have no idea. 3 years. I don't know what that says. I think the name is Simpson, Simson. I don't know how you pronounce that. And it says do shadow work and something professor. Something professor. Okay, something professor. Whatever it is that I wrote. Okay, so these are literally things that I was seeing, or whatever I was writing on September the 30th, 2023. Okay, so this is a and one time I was doing a meditation, and obviously I was writing upside down because I was not looking at my paper, but I was writing upside down, and it said elephant or bank elephant, I don't know, bank elephant, Ursula job. Okay, we know who Ursula is. And then it says focus box. I got something about Mercury retrograde, something about money, black, white, red. These are colors that was coming up. Black, white, red. Something that says encore. The name Courtney came up. 7-Eleven, sister is your play age. Okay, and then something about Monday split. Alright, Monday split. And then I wrote boo. So yeah. I also got Jay-Z on here. I don't know why he came up in my meditation, but it's a Jay-Z on here. So 9/13, this was like a day 4 meditation, and it says October. This is the one about the October the 14th. When I wrote this down, October the 14th, 2023. This is actually the solar. This was one of the eclipse, October the 14th. Okay, and it says cringing, left ear. So y'all see left ear. something about a house in Haiti. I didn't go to Haiti during this time. Homeowners insurance. And these, the homeowners insurance, right? The homeowners insurance, like when I look back at this or whatever the case is, these are like first thoughts that was coming in my head. So when I say like y'all need a box, these are the things that I was writing it down, but I also put it in the box and sent it up the river. Okay? Because nothing on this page, but this is how you get those impulsive thoughts out of your head. So that's why you need a piece of paper. Okay? And then you sit and you use discernment after you open your eyes. Do not be in a rush to open your eyes. Okay? Please don't be in a rush to open your eyes. Okay? I like looking, y'all, look at this. It's crazy. Like, I thought I was doing something, okay? I was writing all that stuff down. But this is, these are all things that then came to my mind or whatever the case is, right? I have something about sending somebody an email, Letitia. Remember the other day I was telling y'all about how, I couldn't remember the person's name that, clear. Anywho, it don't matter. All right. So you're gonna sit. You're gonna be journaling, right? But not like journaling. Like, don't worry about how your paper, especially if you have like compulsive disorders, Lori, right? And you want to be in control. You want to know how you're writing on the paper. This is the perfect way for you to get those extra thoughts out of your head, is by having a journal. This journal is not something that you're going to like, you know, like go back and be like, oh my God, what did, you know, you're going to go back and be like, what did you write? So out of everything that's on this page, the only thing that I can see clear is sire. So this, I remember this particular meditation, right? Not the whole thing. I don't remember the whole thing, but this is when I seen sire, when I got to like, what is my spirit guide trying to, like, what is my spirit guide trying to tell me? And this was after my son passed away. This is after my son passed away, right? And I started back meditating. So my son passed away. My move, Ace. Sakai transitioned in July. This was September. Okay, I was back meditating by September. I ain't take a lot of time off. I felt like it was forever, but I didn't. I felt like it was forever though. All August I didn't meditate. all the rest of July I didn't meditate. Okay, only a little bit. When he first transitioned, I had some spiritual work to do. I did stay obligated to that. But then after everybody left, I was like, yeah, we about to take a break. Okay, we about to take a spiritual break. At least I thought I was taking a break. All right. But I remember in that particular meditation or whatnot, where I wrote sire, my spirit guides, y'all, was telling on sire about something that he was doing. I'm not gonna say what he was doing, but he was doing. They was telling on him, and I needed to hurry up and get control over it. So that they'll give you things about like your kids, your family members, and stuff like that, where you actually need to help them. They do give you advice. All right, they 10 steps ahead of you. All right, I need to buy some more rosemary. Yes. All right. So, you're going to call in your spirit guides, right? You're going to call in your spirit guides. You're going to call in your highest vibrational spirit guide, your one spirit guide, okay? Even though I have two, right? I never call them in at the same time. I mean, if I'm talking to Sakai, I'm talking to Sakai, and Ben might be present as well. He is present as well too, but it's all right. I'm feeling a pressure on my temple too right now. Okay, closing up your meditation. All right. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? All right. So far, ask y'all questions. Closing up the meditation, you want to make sure that you say you are safe, you are guided, and your team just heard you. Okay? Your team has heard you. So you can pray, ask for answers and clarity. That's why we pray before we go into meditation, so we can get answers and clarity. Because what's the point? I told you they work for you, but they are not your personal genies. So don't be like, how do I get this money? They're gonna be like, work. You work for it, and they smart. They smarter than you. Even more smart assier than you, than anybody that you ever met. Alright. So let's do nobody has questions, right? Alright. So let's do the guided meditation. Let me just make sure that y'all are all awake. Are all of y'all awake? Y'all play too much. If everybody isn't awake, I'm only doing it for the ones that's awake. Y'all play too much. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Good job, Empress. Good job. Okay. Yes. All right. I'm holding on. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. All right. Y'all don't forget to come back on here and watch this and then take notes as well too. Okay? So, oh, we alive at 5. Yes, we are. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. All right. So, only the highest vibrational guides align with mine and the collective that is present may come near. Okay. Only the guides that are aligned with my highest good and the collective's highest good may come near. You are going to release overthinking, the pressure to see anything, the pressure to hear anything, the pressure to feel anything. You need to take some deep breaths, breathe in and out. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are breathing in and out, and when you're taking breath, you're going to feel it in the lower part of your back, okay? Like down your spine when you take in a breath, okay? Whenever you do this meditation, you want to light a candle, all right? Start off, y'all, lighting the candle for y'all's spirit guides so that they may find the light, all right? You're going to put yourself in a protective space, all right? Put yourself in a protective space. You can put protective oils on. You can spray down your area before you begin. You can burn an incense to connect. You can have a stone. Okay. I like angel lights near. Okay. I love having angel lights near. All right. I also like the dream stone too. Okay. These are just like stones that really help with communication. If you're sensitive to energy, you want to make sure you have black stones on. All right. The candle is doing what the candle does. All right, but make sure you release the energy, the thought, the pressure to see anything, to hear anything, even in this moment. Any moment, whether you've been meditating for 4 or 5 years, you've been talking to spirits, ancestors, we are only calling in one spirit guide. Thank you so much. Let me ask my Dr. Ross a question. Thank you so much. Sakai, do I have permission to... Thank you so much. Back to center. Don't answer the question until I say it out loud, please. Okay? Here on out, don't answer the question until I say it out loud. If I speak in my head, we will know. Okay? But the questions for the collective, can you just give us verbal answers, physical answers through the Dowserides for the night? Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Is the ones that are present, are their spirit guides? Do I have permission to connect with their spirit guides? Yes. How many? Okay. 5. All right, thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Highest vibrational spirit guides, right? Yes. And only you're going to hug me. All right, thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Okay. All right. So you are safe. You are guided. Your team is hearing you. Okay. There is no pressure. There is no pressure at all. All right. You are safe. You are guided. And your team is hearing you. All right. Your body is your first physical tool. All right. So trust it. Your body is your first physical tool. So trust it. If you are feeling sensations as you are sitting there, I want everybody close their eyes. Okay. Everybody close their eyes. Close their eyes, y'all. Close your eyes. Do not fall asleep either. Close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes. When you meditate, close your eyes. You wake up in the morning, you're going to, and this just shuts off the distraction from wanting to see a spirit physically, okay? We cross that bridge when we get there. Wanting to see physical signs, all right? Synchronicities. We need to see our eyelids, all right? So, is everybody comfortable sitting? Y'all in the seated position? Y'all are comfortable, right? All right. I do not want y'all to chat after I say this, okay? Everybody just tell me that y'all ready to go, okay? Don't worry about what anybody is putting in the chat. Don't worry about, nothing happening in the chat. I wish I could turn it off. right? So we got to go. I turned it off on my end, so I won't even see it. All right, no chatting. Don't ask me to repeat. Y'all watch the video back. All right, watch the video back. I will tell y'all when we done. I will close it out when we done. Okay, so everybody should have their eyes closed, in a seated position. Relax. There's energy around, so do not get distracted by Ace. Okay, there's always energy around, but there's different energy around, so don't get distracted by Ace. He might start meowing a lot and communicating and talking. Okay. All right. All right, so take some deep breaths. They don't have to be silent breaths. They don't have to be silent breaths. Just relax. If there is tension in your shoulders, release it by rolling it backwards. Roll that tension down your spine. Okay? Your body is your first physical tool, so trust it. Okay? If you are feeling sensations, we are asking our guides to give us a physical, through our body, sign that they are present. Okay? And just take a few seconds, few minutes, however long they tell me. Okay? Make sure that you are breathing and that you are not tensed up. As they are communicating, you will feel certain sensations on your body in different places. Someone can feel something in their shoulder, their left shoulder, like along their neckline, the right hip. I'm laughing because someone just said, like, my right foot is falling asleep. You could hear things right now. You could be hearing little things. You're not feeling anything, but you hear your spirit guide saying little funny things to you, whispering to you, and saying, I feel nothing. But you do. Get in touch with your body. You are not crazy, and you are not imagining what you're feeling, what you are hearing. You are intuitive. You are connected. You are remembering how to connect with your spirit guide. Remember, only your true guide is stepping towards you. Remember, it is no pressure. Everything is getting softer and deeper and heavier. Now bring your awareness to the base of your spine. Make sure to keep your eyes closed. even if you have been afraid of the dark as a child, this is not that type of darkness. This is a safe darkness. There are no lurking shadows. There are no hidden enemies, no ill intentions. It is safe to be in this darkness. Imagine a cord of light dropping from your spine. That light is going right down to the ground, to the floor, into the earth. Keep the light going down to the earth. It's not getting cut off. You are not imagining this. This is really happening. That light is going through the soil, the rocks, the crystals, all the way down to the root. All the way down to the warm, glowing heart of the earth. It's almost as if the light is plugging in like a charger. Make sure you breathe in. Don't hold your breath. Keep sending your light down. On your next inhale, pull up very calm. Your body, your breath. Almost as if you are holding the earth above you now. You are stabilizing the earth. That light is going from your crown to your root, from your root to your crown. You can't even notice the flow. It's just a consistent light. Make sure you are breathing. On every exhale, you are releasing more stress, more fear, and any static from today, from yesterday, from today, from yesterday. You are releasing that down, down into the earth. We're going to do 3 cycles of breath where we inhale and we exhale. Remember, your spirit guide is assisting you, so have no fear, okay? Your spirit guide is here. On the inhale, you are receiving your spirit guide's support. On the exhale, you are releasing any stress, any fear, and any static. On the inhale, receive support. Exhale, release stress. Inhale, receive support. Exhale, release stress. Inhale, receive support. Exhale. Release stress. We're going to do an inhale and hold our breath for 5 seconds. And then we're going to do an exhale for 7. Inhale. Exhale. Now, above your head, imagine a soft, bright light. The light of your highest self, source, divine, God, whatever you understand. This light is pure, loving, and protective. Let that light slowly pour down through the top of your head, filling your mind with calmness, your neck, your shoulder, your chest, your heart, your arms, your hands, your belly, your hips, down to your feet. Your whole body is in a column of light. Divine light. You are grounded into the earth and connected to the divine. I want you guys to say out loud or in your mind, only my true guides align with my highest good. Only my true guides aligned with my highest good and divine light are welcome in my space. All other energies must leave now. Let that intention lock in. I'll repeat it. Only my true guides, aligned with my highest good and divine light, are welcome in my space. All other energies must leave now. Now imagine you are standing inside of your pyramid. You are at the base of the water. You are inside of a safe. You are in a sacred space. It might be a temple, a beach at nighttime, a garden, a nice CEO room, whatever feels safe and beautiful for you. Look around in your mind's eye. So you are focusing in on your third eye. Take a look around. Notice any colors, any sounds. Any animals. The temperature of the air. In front of you, you see a path. At the end of the path, there's a doorway of light. This is the interest to meet your guide who has been walking with you all of your life. Begin to walk towards that doorway. If the pathway is long, you are taking the necessary steps to come closer to that doorway. With each step, you feel more present, more clear, and more open to the truth. When you are ready, stand right in front of that doorway. You might start to feel a tingling, a warmth, or just a quiet knowing, and trust the way that you feel. When you are in front of the doorway, say silently or out loud, I call in one spirit guide who is aligned with my highest good and who is ready to step forward clearly for me tonight. Now step through the doorway. On the other side, notice what appears. Do not force it. They're there. It could be a person. It could be an ancestor figure. It could be an animal. It could be a light being. You could just see symbols or just a strong, intense feeling or presence. Whatever shows up, trust that it is how your spirit guide is choosing to appear for right now. Do not force it. Do not lose focus. Continue to look around. Continue to feel. Take a moment and just be with them. Notice how your body feels in their presence. Do you feel calmer? Do you feel lighter, emotional, or just neutral? I want you to offer a small greeting. Very simple. Say, thank you for being with me. I am ready to connect more clearly. Say it once. They heard you. Now ask them, what do you want me to call you right now? Pay attention to any name or sound, letters, images, or feelings that come up. Keep your breath steady as the excitement rises. Ask them, how will I know it is you when you are near? This might be a sign, a number, an animal, a color, a sensation. Notice what comes up. Be patient. Take the first answer that comes. They may give you more than one, but don't force it. Ask them, is there one message you want me to remember after tonight? Let whatever comes afloat, may it be a sentence, an image, a feeling, or a memory. I'll give you a minute with your spirit guide. If you don't feel anything or see anything clear tonight, that's okay. Ask your spirit guide to imprint their presence in your body. Let me feel how your yeses feel in my body. Notice any subtle shifts, warmths, chills in the chest, tingling in the hands, lightness in the arms and the legs, and the mind. Now ask, is there anything I need to release so that I can connect more easily? Is there anything that I need to release so that I can connect more easily? Maybe your sense of fear, doubt, control, guilt, addictions, grief. Imagine handing those things over to them or setting it down beside you, inside of your basket, inside of your backpack, inside of your box. Set those things down. This is a moment that you're connecting with your spirit guide. They know you better than anyone on this earth. They know what you're holding on to. They know what you're ashamed of. They know what you did last night. They know what you're doing tomorrow. Ask them, what is it that you need to release so that you can connect more easily? They're saying you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest. Always stay in this moment for a moment, more than a moment. Stay in this connection with your spirit guide for the moment. Thank your spirit guide for showing up for you tonight. Thank you for showing up for me tonight and for all the unseen ways you've walked with me. Ask them to step back in your daily life with you in a gentle, clear way. As you go back into your daily life, you're asking for them to come with you in a gentle and clear way. Ask them to step back or fade into the light, but you know the connection is still there. the connection will always still be there. As we turn and we walk away, back through the doorway of light, back down the path, back into your sacred place. Back into your meditation, back at the beach, back in the pyramid, back in the garden, back at the temple. Feel your feet where you are sitting or where you are lying at in real life. Feel your body, feel the ground. Do not rush to end this process. But when you're ready, feel the ground, feel the chair, feel your bed. If you guys are meditating in the bed, take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. Wiggle your fingers and your toes when you are ready, and gently open your eyes. The connection will stay. We are just bringing you back to awareness, back here, okay, in the present. Okay, guys. Okay. Right after meditation, we are going to journal immediately, y'all. We are journaling immediately. Y'all should have had y'all pens and papers down. Maybe y'all wrote some stuff on the paper, but let's journal immediately, okay? What did you experience? Write that down on a piece of paper real quick. Hurry up. Hurry up. Write it down. Don't tell me in the chat. Write it down on a piece of paper real quick. What did you experience? Images, sensations, emotions, thoughts. Okay. Did you sense a name, a symbol, or a sign? Write it down. Hurry up. And how did your body feel when the guides was present? These do not need to be in order. Just write the answer down on a piece of paper. All right. What was the main message or the feeling that you received? What stands out the most? Okay. What fears or blocks came up? All right. So what did you experience? Did you sense a name, a symbol, or a sign? Okay. How did your body feel when your guides were present? And then what was the main message or feeling that you received? I told you I was gonna get tired after connecting. Okay? And then what fears or blocks came up? All right. All right. I don't think that Benjamin is here anymore. His name is Benjamin 144. Okay. He asked could he be a moderator. So, and he came in at 12:10, which is my birthday. Okay. Very interesting. So y'all are chosen. Just especially my moderators. Y'all are chosen. All right. And then I'm going to give you guys a quick little daily check-in, 5 to 10 minutes. You know, that's a big meditation that I just gave y'all. That's like a big meditation. That's a really good meditation to like show up, walk the path, connect with, you know, like grounding energy. But if you want to do like a quick 5-10 minute meditation, you know, you're tired but you really want to meditate, if you meditate for 30 days straight, I guarantee your life will change. Meditate 30 days straight, I guarantee your life will change. Okay, even if you miss a day and you show up immediately, it's like birth control. And you take it, you know, it still might be a little test in there where you might get pregnant or whatnot, you know, if that's God's will or whatnot. But if you can meditate 30 days straight, 5-10 minutes, okay? 5-10 minutes, 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes stop. That meditation that we just did, that should probably take a good 30 minutes, all right? Because I went kind of fast, but once you get it down, y'all play it back, y'all put it on there, y'all learn a little script, okay? Connect with your guides. That way, where you're walking the path, you're walking into the doorway, you ask them to imprint on your life, and you could go and ask them multiple times until, you know, till you want to do, you know, 5-10 minutes or whatnot. So a 5-10 minute meditation daily. All right. So 4 steps in this. 1, sit, breathe in. Breath is very important. Remember I said when you breathing in, breathing out, you should feel it at the base of your spine. Okay. The reason why you feel it at the base of your spine, 1, that's the Divine Mother sitting there on a nice little lotus. She's sitting there. But it also helps push down those fears. Kali sits at the base of your spine. Ma Durga sits at the base of your spine. All Divine Mother avatars, except, you know, the heartfelt ones, they sit in your heart center. But those action deities, divine beings, cannot stand saying deity there, but deity, okay, deity. They sit at the base of your spine so that they're able to push those fear, that psychological warfare that I can't do this, out your ass. Okay. So sit, breathe, call in. All right. This is step 1. These are, get it together. Daily guided check-in practices, 5-10 minutes. Okay. Step 1, sit, breathe, call in. I invite my true guides aligned with my highest good to be present, okay? I invite my true guides aligned with my highest good to be present, all right? Number 2, place your hand at your heart and ask, what do I most need to know today? Okay, not tomorrow, not yesterday, today, all right? Yesterday is gone and tomorrow isn't promised. So what do you most likely need to know today? That you need, not most likely, that you need to know today. Be sure in your questions. Be sure in your questions. Don't, Be sure. Know that your guides are present, okay? Write literally 3 sentences without overthinking. All right? 3 sentences without overthinking. Whatever comes to your mind during these 5-10 minutes, 3 sentences without overthinking. Anything longer than those 3 sentences, you probably turning it into shadow work, okay? Remember that meditation with your spirit guide is not shadow work. Shadow work is something that you do. I mean, your spirit guide is there helping you assist along the way or whatnot, but shadow work is really like conversations between you and your higher self, okay? You and your shadow self, not your higher self, your shadow self. Shadow work, sometimes, you know, you start talking to your inner child, your chaotic child, whatever the case is, right? So number 4, thank them. All right, thank them, and then go live your day and watch for signs. Okay, that's number 4. So 1, sit, breathe in. I invite my true guides aligned with my highest good to be present. Okay. 2, place your hand at your heart and ask, what do I most need to know today? Number 3, write 3 sentences without overthinking. These don't have to be 3 questions. These don't have to be 3 answers. All right. You do not have to answer on what you most need to know today in those 3 sentences. You need to just go about your day and watch for signs, okay? Because your spirit guides are going to give you signs, all right? Um guidance guidance isn't real until guidance is not real until it survives the real life, the real world. Okay. So if your spirit guide gives you guidance, right? I hope that makes sense for everybody. If your spirit guide gives you guidance, it's not real until you have survived the real world. So they're giving you guidance. Okay, hex and hoes matter or whatever, right? That's a guide. That's a guidance that my spirit guide gave me, right? But I wouldn't know that hex and hoes matter until I hex the right or the wrong hoe. That's real life. Like I survive certain things, and or I get hexed or not by a certain person. Okay, my spirit guides also don't curse. Just the FYI, they're not chaotic beings like that. My spirit guide does not curse. I have a past life with a cursing entity, and I'm trying to break that and not curse, because my spirit guides also don't curse, but they also don't use profanity either. Okay, that's you that uses profanity, not your spirit guides. Just the FYI. Even if they used to use profanity in their real life, they don't. Okay. I was gonna say this earlier. I knew that Sakai. I'm actually channeling with Sakai right now, right? And I knew that Sakai was present earlier because Sire cussed. It was so funny. Right when we was turning into school, we seen Sakai's birthday. And the only curse word that Sakai has ever said, and it's not even a curse word, but the only one he has ever said was the F word. And Sire said the F word. He was like, fuck. And I'm like, wait. He was, oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just hit me. Hit me right now. I'm like, no. Then you going to be talking about I hit you. I was beating on you and all that stuff. That's the only curse word I ever heard. One curse word ever in his whole 16 years of living on this earth. That's the only curse word. And it was so crazy. I don't know what happened. And then I was like, what did you say? I was trying to get him to repeat it. He would never repeat it. Cyrus, a Virgo. He probably be cussing everybody out. Okay. All right. So, if the guidance is real, it will respect your free will. Okay. If the guidance is real, it will respect your free will. Y'all always have free will. Okay. Do not get it misconstrued. Please do not be like, well, my spirit guides told me to do this. My spirit guides told me to do that. No, they are going to respect your free will. They're advisors, right? You do not have to listen to everything that you hear, especially until you get for sure with who you are connecting with. Okay. All right. I be wanting to say things to people, even like y'all and whatnot. I be wanting to say things to y'all, but my spirit guides be like, it's that guidance that I'm giving you, that you're gonna give them. They have to go through something first. I am not here to save y'all from shit. Okay, I am not here to save y'all from nothing, baby. Y'all are going to live through y'all karma. Okay, I gotta live through my karma. Y'all gotta live through y'all karma. I am only giving y'all, I don't know what, like, it's guidance, but I don't know. I'm not giving y'all like I'm the store. I'm the store, but it's y'all job to come inside the store, pick up the milk, pick up the milk, go to the checkout. Make sure you bring some money, okay? Make sure you bring some money. Like, you have to go. I tell my kids this all the time. Like, this is your life. You have free will. I'm only telling you, you should listen to this meditation. You should do this. But if you choose not to do it, my son was blaming me for stuff today. I'm like, you so silly. Like, what? I pay for your life. Anything you ever wanted to do, I'll get it for you. I'll do it for you. Like, what? Don't worry about yesterday. What do you want today? Okay. So, if your guides told me to ignore all the doctors, like if your guides told, they're not gonna tell me that. If your guides tell you to ignore doctors, don't go to, like, oh, my spirit guides told me I don't need to go to the doctor or whatever the case is. Like, anxiety is one thing, right? So let me not use the word anxiety because that's actually a real feeling. But like, sometimes people need to connect with their spirit guides instead of like taking certain symptoms that come in their body as symptoms. All right. We must have been live for like 3 hours, okay? Because this candle lasts 3 hours. All right. It's almost out. These candles last 3 hours, so we must have been on here for a good minute. I think we have 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we've been here 3 hours. So these candles last a little bit longer than 3 hours. Y'all get these candles. And if you use these candles for your meditation, you can put the candle out. These are not candles that you have to, like, when you meditate, you can easily sniff them out. I'm not gonna sniff this candle out until we done though. Okay, because I haven't closed it up and sent nobody's ancestors home. I told my ancestors I haven't closed it up and sent anybody's spirit guides home. All right. But if they tell you to ignore the doctors, isolate, from anybody, from everybody, not a particular, your spirit guides do tell you this person is no good for you. This person is good for you, but it's not everybody. Okay. Like, for example, they told me certain people, when I was calling them my destiny helpers, I was also getting doppelganger, like my destiny helpers, y'all doppelgangers came through as well too, right? My own doppelgangers, all of our fucking doppelgangers as fake, students, fake people, fake helpers and shit like that, fake connections, they come through. My hair has gotten tight. Whenever I meditate, calling spirit guides and stuff, like my crown need to be free. It need to be free like that. Like what we was just doing, it need to be free. I can't even breathe up here. I don't even feel like there's any air coming off the top of my head. I need to release that. Whew. Okay. I don't even see how people meditate with ponytails. Ponytails, bras. I'm like, please release the energy, okay? My body started getting tensed and tightened up. Okay, so or to do any dangerous things that is not spiritual, that is a red flag. All right, remember that, okay? And y'all always stay grounded. All right, always stay grounded. Okay. So here is a homework assignment for you guys, right? Here's a homework assignment. The first thing is on Saturday, y'all, make sure y'all light a candle on Saturday, okay, for 11/22. Light a candle, all right? Light a candle. This particular energy, the messages that I know that I received, right, they are about the messages I've been receiving and going to continue to receive it and keep teaching on and allow, helping y'all access that vault that we did the opening for my Lakshmi and it's still open. We need to clear away. All right, we need to clear away. That's been the download since been the download. We need to clear away. We don't just have access straight to the vault. Okay, there's too much debt in between. We owe too many people. Too many people owe us. The energies got confused. We had to call our shit back. Now we got to get in the car, buy a new ride, put some gas in the new car. Okay, the new vehicle. We got to put some gas in it, and they gonna take us where we got to go. The new vehicle. All right. Some of us was taking the wrong vehicles, riding with the wrong people, had people in our back seat and shit that wasn't supposed to be sitting behind our heads. Motherfuckers hiding in the trunks, doing shit under the hood, trying to do humiliation rituals on us. Pound fails. I gotta sneeze. All right. Y'all, my eye twitching. Y'all see my eye? I'm like literally going through it on this whole side of my body. All right. So, this is y'all's homework. All right. This is the homework. All right. If y'all want to do it, thank you. Thank you so much, Abby. All right. If y'all want to do it, that's up to y'all. I would gladly appreciate it if y'all did it. Okay. This homework, I am going to check it. Okay. I am going to check it. How am I going to check it? Because you guys are going to be writing. All right, y'all are going to be writing and y'all are going to share it. Okay, y'all are going to share it. Y'all are going to share it under the community tab. All right, that I opened up for us to share up under, y'all. Okay, so if you don't want to share it, I'm not going to be mad at y'all or nothing. Do not judge me because I'm blowing my nose. All right. My body is warming back up. I'm going from hot to cold. Well, I wasn't never hot. Now, during the meditation, I was cold. I was cold right before, but now I'm warming back up. So I'm definitely sneezing. All right. So the next 7 days, all right, you are going to light a candle, right? You are going to light a candle and have a glass of water. I'm going to show y'all my glass of water. I'll show y'all the other glass of water. Have a glass of water, okay? Glass of water. I like connecting with my deities with copper cups. So you're going to have a glass of water, all right? Glass for the spirit guides, okay? Glass. You can use copper if you want to. If you have copper, you can use copper. Copper is good conductor of communication. All right, y'all can use copper. Don't use plastic though. All right, so let me just say it like that. Like, don't use plastic. Don't use plastic for anything. You are going to light a candle and place a glass of water. Okay, light a candle and place a glass of water. It doesn't have to be a big candle. This candle is perfectly fine. You can use a tea light candle. If you use a 7-day candle, so for example, right? I'm telling y'all to light a candle on the 22nd. You can use that same candle. You don't need to have like a whole nother candle. You can use that same candle and meditate under that candle, because the candle from the 22nd actually goes with the 11/11 portal, and it's also with like what we're calling in, like, so this is fine. Your spirit guide knows that you have the candle lit for them. Okay, we're trying to connect. All right, so you can use that same candle. You don't have to go get another candle. But your candle needs to be where you are meditating. So if you are a person that is going to meditate next to your bed, or you're going to meditate in your bed, and you don't have that candle burning in your room, then you need another candle. Okay, put the tea light candle on your nightstand, on your dresser. Then you got to get up and you got to light it. You need a candle while you're meditating, because when you focus in on your third eye, you're gonna start seeing that light. That's the light that you see, because that's how your guides are finding you through that light, whatever light it is that you have. Okay, so you need a light. All right, the water, if you are going to wake up, feel the, you don't gotta get up out of your, I'm telling y'all the easiest way. You're going to set an alarm clock. You're going to set an alarm clock for a great time to meditate. Okay, and have the water next to your bed if you don't want to get up out of your bed, but I think you should at least roll to the floor. Okay, I think you should at least roll to the floor, sit on the carpet. It just gets you out of that sleep state, because you might fall right back to sleep. All right, you might fall right back to sleep if you meditate in your bed. Only meditate in your bed, like if you're going to meditate before you go to sleep, and no. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Should they meditate in their bed? No. All right, thank you so much. So don't meditate in your bed. Let me stop giving that advice. Don't meditate in your bed. Set an intention to get up out of your bed. And I only said that because I'm gonna say this too, right? So we talked about like how some of y'all's purpose is to connect in the physical, right? So you want answers in the physical, so you have to physically get up out of that realm. So you need to get out of the bed, okay? Don't meditate before you go to bed, in the bed. Meditate on the floor, get up, get in the bed, or whatever. Meditate in the morning. I think you should meditate in the morning, though. My ears ringing. Meditate in the morning, okay? So for the next 7 days, you are going to light a candle, have a glass of water, and you are going to say, I welcome only my true guides of divine light and my highest good, okay? You are going to spend at least 5 minutes, all right, breathing and noticing your sensations, different sensations over your body, breathing. Don't focus on like writing that stuff down. Don't focus on like writing that stuff down, but if you have impulsive thoughts, write whatever is coming to your mind on a piece of paper, okay? On the journal. Keep the journal next to you, all right? It does not have to be perfect, y'all. If y'all don't pick up the journal while y'all are having these thoughts, just consciously know that you are starting. This is a guided meditation that I just gave y'all. Know that y'all starting at the riverbank. Y'all are starting at the ocean during the nightfall. Y'all are inside of a temple. Y'all are inside the pyramid. Okay, y'all are inside of the classroom. Notice where you are. And if you're in the classroom, write whatever thought is coming to your mind. Imagine yourself writing it down, balling it up, and shooting it to the trash can. Okay? Even if it's something like you need to pay your insurance. Like, why are we, like, you know that already. You know you need to pay your bills. You know you need to eat. Your spirit guide is not talking to you about that. That's not what you're connecting with them on, whether or not you should do this diet or do this fast or not. If it came to your mind already, then you know your ass need to be fasting, okay? Like, stop playing. Stop playing with spirit. We big dogs around here. We're trying, fast. If they're telling, what do you need to release? You ain't got to that part of the question yet. So don't force it, okay? Do not force it. So you are going to write down any dreams, any repeating signs, write that stuff down. But if it's like compulsive stuff, write it down and don't physically ball up your paper. Only ball up your paper in your dream. In your meditation if it's compulsive stuff, all right? But you're writing it down on a piece of paper. You're going to know whether or not it's compulsive stuff. This is what the compulsive... Day 1 meditation, y'all. Look at that day 1 meditation. Like, what was this? What was this? This cough gotta go. Okay, this cough gotta go. That's what I see clearly. And protect the dreams. I see that clearly. y'all, it says day one meditation, not 3:37. Nas woke me up and said it was a flying green bug. So I just went ahead and meditated in his room. Nothing is forever. I can read that on here. That's the only thing I can read. Nothing. Nothing forever to you. If I can read that. Protect your dreams. This cough gotta go. That's it. It's I don't know. I don't know what none of the rest of that stuff say. That's how you gonna know if it's really okay. All right. So write down any dreams for the next 7 days. Write down any dreams, any repeating signs, any random impulses that feel loving and aligned. Random impulses that feel loving and aligned only. Okay. Do not write down any type of shadow work. I mean, you write that stuff down in a different journal, but not under your meditation stuff. Things that are coming up, things that you need to heal. That's not, it is, but it ain't. It is, but it ain't. We'll sort through it later through the homework on whether or not I'll ask, whether or not it's the Dowser rod. I mean, I'll ask the Dowser rods whether or not, y'all, the iPad is dying. But I don't know where give me 1 second. I have the charger, I just don't have the stand. You know what? I'll just put it here. One thing about your girl, she gonna improvise, okay? Alright. So, random impulses that feel loving and aligned, alright? So if you need to flip a page and you're having like these things that, your spirit guide has told you, not flip a page, but if your spirit guide has told you that you need to release certain things, it's loving. Okay, it's coming from a loving place. They say you need to release shame and fear and stuff like that. That's fine. All that stuff is fine. It's fine. It's coming from a loving place. They love you. They want the best for you. They want to be able to continue to connect with you. Okay? All right. So, you are going to bring these notes in 7 days. We will have another live. All right. You guys can post things up under the community tab. If things are coming up, do not forget to do this, y'all. Don't forget to do this. I think this will really help y'all connect and not just like connect with y'all spirit guide. It will help y'all continue to connect with y'all spirit guide, but also like connect to higher planes. So, when we plan these trips, we can all go. And nobody has to be, covering anybody or y'all have to make up any fake excuses on why y'all can't go. All right. So we all need to get there. Okay. I don't know why I said all that, but I'm just telling y'all in advance. I know it when I see it. Okay. So does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? There's a deck of cards. Maybe I should ask y'all tomorrow if y'all have any questions. There is a deck of cards that I keep seeing, but I honestly don't know where. So I promise y'all, this is not the deck of cards. I don't know where it is. Thank you. Another great live in the books. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. There's a deck of cards. I'm going to have to go back through one of my readings and see what the deck of cards look like. It's the deck of cards that have the apple. Overcoming fears. Y'all good? I'll pull 2 cards. Messages from our spirit guides, and then I am going to okay, let me give y'all 2 thank you so much, Divine. I have 2 messages from the spirit guides. What we need to know. I asked for 2 messages. I got 2 cards. Okay. God's reciprocation, and then sense control. Okay. So God's reciprocation. I'm so crazy. I'm talking about reciprocation. God's reciprocation and sense control. Reciprocation. I play too much. Okay. So God's reciprocation. It says, I reciprocate with all beings in accordance to the way that they surrender to me. Everyone follows my path in all respect. Everyone follows my path with all respect. Okay. So this is chapter 4, verse 11. I want y'all to sleep on that. It says, I reciprocate with all beings in accordance to the way that they surrender to me. Everyone follows my path in all respect. Okay. And then it says sense control. One who is able to withdraw the sense from their objects like a torso drawing its limbs without its shell is firmly established in wisdom. So this is about releasing control. And this is about honoring divine. Okay. And then I am going to get a spirit animal. Alright, so let me see what spirit animal is showing up cat at the bottom of the deck, but let's see what spirit animal is showing up. Thank you so much, Divine. What spirit animal is showing up? Can I have 2 spirit animals? I asked for 2. I got 2. A seahorse and a goat. A seahorse and a goat. Very interesting. The seahorse say equally, and the goat the goat is reliable. Okay, equally and reliable. And then I also have a sea turtle. Okay, I'm gonna take that one too, the sea turtle. But I'm not gonna read all of them. So you have tiger at the bottom of the deck, wheel, equally, reliable, and stability. And I'm not gonna read seahorse, but I am gonna read seahorse and goat. I mean, I'm not gonna read sea turtle. I'm gonna read seahorse, which is number 14. And I'm gonna read goat, which is number 19. So seahorse, it says seek equally in relationships, equality in relationships, and particularly intimate ones. You will attract what you resonate. You can decide your future. Hiding from fear is rarely a good strategy. It is time to ensure that the domestic and emotional labor in your world is shared equally. Okay? And then it says the magic. Like most ocean-based elemental magic, the keys here are to flow fluently. However, the seahorse magic can be best utilized around issues of equality. If you want to be seen as an equal, or you are being discriminated against in sex, race, status, you can ask for help of the seahorse energy and receive balance and justice. Okay, so symbols of the seahorse head, the seahorse pulling a chariot, beautiful sea goddess with seahorses. Okay, there are 43 species of seahorses, the majority are which are vulnerable and endangered. Vulnerable and endangered. Okay, one of the last kinds. Okay. Okay, and then goat. I'm going to read goat. Someone is the goat. So the goat, reliability. Is your word reliable? Can you be counted upon? Make your way successfully, step by step, steadily as she goes. Nourish yourself. We can climb mountains, not carry mountains. And then it says the magic. Goat magic, and specifically the magic of Thorough Mountain, is one reliable and sure-footed. The goats are remarkably athletic, agile on the mountainside in difficult terrain. They are robust creatures able to withstand the cold and rough environments, and are able to They are cold, robust creatures able to withstand the cold or rough environments, and are able to all people, rich and poor. So the goat is connected to all people, rich or poor. Okay, call upon the goat energy when you need stability, balance, and precautious situations, when you need nourishment after a period of scarcity. Okay, and it symbolizes the horns, bones, sure-footedness, thunder, a chariot pulled by goats. So you got a chariot pulled by seahorses and a chariot pulled by goats. All right, and then the status of least concerned. Being least concerned about some shit. So this is definitely about being free and releasing control, and knowing that, you know, divine is open to receive on whichever end that you go. So you got when it comes to this seahorse, this is definitely about balance, the water and earth. Okay, water and earth. All right, the divine, the physical, and the spiritual planes. All right, so y'all, that is the live. Y'all make sure y'all play this back. Y'all probably fell asleep. I love y'all so much. The ones that stayed awake, I love y'all so much still. The ones that went to sleep, I love y'all so much. Let me close this live up. Okay. So I release command, every spirit, every guide, every ancestor, every energy or presence that came through during this live. I thank you for your messages, and I release you now. Return to your rightful realms, okay? Nothing stays and nothing lingers. This line sends everyone home, okay? This line sends everyone home, all right? Every viewer is returned to their own power, to their own body, their own spirit. No cords, no attachments, no open doors. Okay. I call my guides, my ancestors, my divine mother to remain with me. Only my spirit cord stays. All others are dismissed. Okay. And I'm going to do this when I get off alive as well too. Yeah, I wanted to be here. It's cool. Play it back. Play it back. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I will talk to y'all later. I am going, what I just did, just closing it up or whatnot, I am going to close everything up. I am going to put out my candle. Okay. Here, ring my bell. All right. And then I am going to, I don't need to say there wasn't any chaotic energy. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome. I am going to burn some more incense though. Okay. So y'all do y'all meditations. Check back in. You know, reach out to me. Call me, page me, beat me if y'all need to reach me. We're Kim Possibles over here. Okay. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys, and y'all have a great night. Thank you so much. Good night.